This episode is brought to you by Visit Denver. Because Denver Restaurant Week is coming up. Presented by Superior Farms American Lamb, Denver Restaurant Week runs March 1st through the 10th. And this year, hundreds of Denver's best restaurants are participating. I'm looking at it right now. Blue Island Oyster Bar, I want to go there so bad. Aesthetically, it's beautiful. Also, I'll just eat oysters all day. Each spot is offering a multi-course meal for either $25, $35, $45, or $55. This is the perfect opportunity to explore other parts of the city or rekindle your love of a local favorite. Oh, Cuba. I don't need an excuse to go there, though. I'm not even going to bring that up with you, Paul. Never mind. Explore the menus from hundreds of participating restaurants at denverrestaurantweek.com. That's denverrestaurantweek.com. Today on CityCast Denver, what does it mean to be a Denverite? How do you become one or finally feel like you're part of this mile-high mess we call a city? I sat down with two of our favorite guests, Lee Robinson and Kate McLaughlin from the Dyketopia podcast and stage show to finish this sentence. You're not a Denverite until... And watch out, this one gets a little explicit. Today is Wednesday, February 14th. I'm Bree Davies, and here's what Denver's talking about. Lee Robinson, Kate McLaughlin, welcome back to CityCast Denver.
Hi.
Yeah, hello. Thanks for having us back.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so excited. You guys just make me laugh doing absolutely nothing. So we even gave you a prompt, which means it's going to be even better. But we asked you to finish this sentence. You're not a real Denverite until you've... Let's get into it. Our first category is the first level. This the beginner level. We're calling the how potent are these edibles beginning level. You know you're a Denverite when. Kate, what have you got?
The first one I thought of was Red Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So for good reason, I think. It's every show there is great, even if it's not a good fit.
Yeah. You're like looking, you have like friends in town and you're kind of like, well.
Yeah.
They want to go there anyway.
Bad,
Yeah,
but...
it's a fun place to like tailgating at Red Rocks is always really fun.
It really
I have
is a rite of
whole
passage.
routine if it's like a special show where if you go early and you take the road to the upper lot and there's like that overhang cave, I like to park there and
Love
tailgate.
that spot, yeah.
Oh yeah, we did that for Phoebe Bridgers. It was
Phoebe
awesome.
Bridgers. Oh my God.
Oh,
or was it Phoebe
of
or
course
was
you
it
guys were at
Maggie
Phoebe Bridgers.
Was it Maggie Bridgers?
I didn't go to Maggie
Okay, no,
this
it was
year.
Phoebe.
So.
Phoebe Bridgers would be perfect
so
there,
good.
too.
It was of course we went to Phoebe Bridgers.
Yeah.
And when I
A
tell
must.
you we got recognized a lot for Dyketopia, I'm not exaggerating.
I see the crossover in audience a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
God, rip to Boy Genius. That's tough news. They'll be back. They just don't want the pressure.
They're so early in young in their careers, you guys. They'll be back. They'll be like, nothing good is going on.
okay,
We got to
guys.
do this.
Yeah.
Everybody wants
Stay strong out there, everybody.
it. So tailgating, seeing a show at Red Rocks. Lee, what have you got?
I'd say you're a Denverite when you've invited your Midwest family to go to Snooze for brunch.
Oh my God.
You're like, I'm going to impress some people.
This is something you've never seen in your life. They've got big burritos and 3 types of toast.
Yeah, and the colors are bright. Wow.
Endless coffee. Ooh, you wait for 3 hours. We're in the city now.
Aesthetically, though, it's a cool looking place. So
So,
you can convince them to wait 3 hours.
You're so
Definitely.
right, dude.
Yeah.
That's such a how's Indiana? We're here now.
Yeah. And here's the thing. It will be impressive to them.
Yes.
It will be impressive, and that is hard.
Well, especially now there's a Broadway one. So you can take them down to the cool part of town.
Right.
And
exactly.
it's worth waiting in
When
line.
I was a teen, I forget if I was in middle school or high school, but Snooze was featured on The Real World Denver.
Oh, yes.
Wait, we had a Real World Denver?
We
Yes,
did. And it was, the
dude.
house was in Lodo.
Stop.
Like
Because
on
they
a
hated
strip
the
of
people that
bars.
went
You're
there. Yeah.
kidding. We have to do that for our Patreon and just watch that.
Oh, you should.
That's
It's
hilarious.
It's wild. It's such a different time in reality. But I
my
remember so specifically being like, I'm going to go to Snooze one day.
Because of your legacy status as a Denverite.
Yes,
you were like,
'cause
this will be me.
I'll be like, my mom grew up here. And they'll be like, that'll be a 4-hour wait.
yeah. It's actually going to be even longer for you.
And I remember going there and being like, I waited like 10 years for this.
And how
Did it
was
live up to it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was breakfast is really hard to mess up, right?
Yeah.
I think
True.
Especially for $25.
even though it has nothing to do with any Denver cuisine, Lucille's is where I like to take people from out of town.
Because it's good.
Much
It's
better.
good and greasy and
the food's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, mine is kind of similar to that in that, like, I think, you're a Denverite when you have an opinion about green chili. Like, it's not just that you like green chili or you've been introduced to it. You now have a place you like to go, a way you like to have it. I think that to me is a signal that you're starting to settle in.
You're
Denver.
like, this is our thing here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We took
act like we
from
invented
New
it.
Mexico.
You know what's so funny is I mean, didn't realize until an adult that I thought it was all from New Mexico. All the
No.
green
You
chili.
didn't realize it was made.
And then I heard there was a competition, and I was like, I know I'm supposed to choose Colorado, but I literally just found out you guys did this. So,
Sorry, Pueblo. Sorry.
yeah, sorry, Pueblo. It grows like so much of it.
Okay, our next category is the advanced level Denverite. We've named this category the not native but got here as fast as I could bumper sticker level. I don't know if you guys have seen that bumper sticker. So this is
Oh, God,
the
I
mid-
hate those.
the mid, but you're pretty advanced. You're almost a full Denverite. Lee, what have you got?
I've been here 8 years, so this is unfortunately still true for me. I think you're at this level when you still accidentally drive the wrong way down a one-way street. Because we have so many of them. Yeah. Kate's like, I'm not getting in the car with you
Mine are
anymore.
like restaurants.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Maybe it fits more in the beginner category.
No,
I
but
don't know.
but this is like a rite of passage in Capitol Hill, I feel like,
Cap
too.
Hill in particular, yeah.
Because you're looking
many.
for parking probably, or it's during rush hour, and then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
And
Cap
I see
Hill
it
in
all the
I'm that
particular.
guy.
I'm like, it's so funny. Like now I'll be driving and I see someone driving towards me and I don't even panic. I just start like honking my horn and flashing my lights and kind of
Yeah.
pull over. Like it's
Like-
bad
like-
when you have a protocol for what to do in this situation.
That almost to me is the level,
Yeah,
though. You've got a
that's-
protocol
okay, there you go.
of
There-
what to
we
do
made it.
when someone is
Yeah.
going the wrong way.
You know what's
It's-
so funny is that when I do it, I'm like, we all make mistakes. And
Literally.
when other
When
someone
people
else
do
does
it,
it-
I'm like, you maniac. Like,
you almost killed all 80
but
of
when
us
we
right
do it, I'm
here.
like, nobody's perfect.
yeah, no, absolutely. No, and then you're just going, can I curse?
Yeah.
You're just going, fuck, and you're like,
Oh, we can
sweating.
curse? Oh,
I think
yeah.
we're going to put it explicit on this one because I feel it coming from myself as well. Yeah. I love
yeah.
it. Okay, we had to get traffic in there. I don't think that'll
Yeah,
be the last.
classic.
But Kate, what have you got?
So I have quite a few in this one.
Okay.
This feels like
You've got a few.
most of the people I know
This is
that
something.
moved here as adults. You're a Denverite when you don't go to the actual game, but you do something for opening day.
Totally. We are an opening day city. It's exciting enough to go to a
if-
party for opening day while maybe not being downtown. even.
Yeah.
Or maybe
It's-
going downtown for the party and not for opening day.
Absolutely. It's just like recess for the whole
That's
town.
such a good point.
It's so true.
or like a field trip where
It's
we
like,
all
of
wear
course
purple.
I'm not at work.
Yeah.
The Rockies are playing. The team no one gives a single shit about.
Except
is
for
playing.
opening day.
right.
Opening day is such a thing.
I love that.
I've taken work off for like
Same.
before with
Just to
no
go.
plans, just knowing. I'm like, something's going to come
Someone's
up.
going to have a party.
Exactly.
Somebody I know is going to have a party.
And I'll get to wear my purple. I'm going to the stock show or the stock show parade.
Yes.
I feel like is the parade in particular.
I missed that in January. I felt really sad about that.
It's fun. It's
cool,
Just
dude.
to like see, I've
There's
never done
nothing
it.
like it.
It's
Yeah.
kind of, it does make you feel like it's a little, we're in the West.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
a reminder.
You're seeing animals downtown.
It's
That's
a
something you
reminder
normally see.
of the
What more
Denver
could
my
you want?
family.
I know I'm selling it like you're just dying to see that.
Yeah.
Not you invoking your cowboy past, your family's cowboy
Yeehaw.
past.
Yeah, 4-H, 3 years, honey. Okay. You're a Denverite when you make a day trip to go see that Coney Island hot dog.
Yeah,
Yes.
love that. Out by Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever had the hot dogs from there?
No.
They're
It's pretty good.
gourmet. Like
Yeah.
it's
It's worth the trip.
not just a regular hot dog. Like they make it worth the trip.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
just for the picture. You
No.
actually
I know,
can
but
go
I
and have
do love
lunch
the
there.
Picture, yeah.
I mean, the picture's obviously amazing.
I love it.
And then the next mid tier is to go to Elish's
Yes.
or Water World.
I feel like it's actually when you have a season pass to Elitch's, which Kate did last year.
I did like 2 years ago, and then I had one growing up quite a few years.
I have a similar one, which is you have an opinion about Elitch's. And someone may say, do you like Lakeside or Elitch's better? And you will say, well, it's less about that and it's more about what's going to happen to Elitch's. Are we going to,
Oh my God,
is it
right.
going to move? This is the conversation now. And you don't have to have gone to the old Elitch's because you've gone to the old new Elitch's.
Yeah.
You're
which
in the
is
middle
now
of
the
it.
old Elitch's.
Yes, which will become the old Elitch's.
That makes me think. That's crazy.
It's like, but that's also like what's happening with Lakeside too. It's like, will it be open the next season? You have to go
know.
every
That's
season.
the charm of it.
Yeah, it's like
I
it
mean,
might be
Lakeside
gone.
rocks. I should have put that in the medium.
Lakeside.
It is in the medium if you have some sense of it, which both of you do. It's like something you can talk about with people that are visiting. Also.
My brother, when he lived in town, used to live right by there, and we would just like go after work
Yeah, and hang
and
out.
like have a
Cute.
beer and grab a coaster.
Because you can
was
go
so
in,
fun.
you can walk
Roller
in for
coaster.
like
Yeah.
$2.50. You can get a
It's
drink.
so dirt cheap.
It is.
Yeah, it's
and
really
beautiful.
affordable. It's like watching the sunset when you're on a
Oh, it's
coaster.
my
Like,
favorite.
Or the
Americana,
little train, the
baby.
train around the lake
At
like,
night. Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah,
So
so
fun.
I like the go-karts. They're personally the best.
I like them when they're operational.
Yeah, which
It's
is
really
that's my
hit or
favorite
50-50.
kind of go-kart.
yeah.
That's my favorite kind of
Right.
lakeside. Is this ride operational today?
Yeah. Or is there a sign and you're like, all right, another
You
one
know,
bites the dust.
Elitch's had a lot of that going on too. I didn't get to ride the Twister once
Yeah.
last summer.
I didn't either actually when I was there. So
Yeah.
hopefully if they are moving, we get one more good summer.
And
out
this
of it.
is, I feel like this is a bet. I'm so sorry. I'm going to grandstand really quick.
Let's get
Why
into it.
isn't the Meow Wolf gift shop at Elitch's ever open?
That's true. You can't get any of the merch.
To the point where one time I'd had too much edible weed and thought it was like an art exhibit. I was
Standing
like,
from the outside.
This is a
just
commentary
peering
on
in.
capitalism
yeah, I was like, is
and
this a
consumption.
commentary on capitalism? That seems insane.
Yeah.
Because those shirts are cool.
And in your state, you would have spent about $50.
The merch at the Elitch's gift shop is so bad,
Yeah.
and the only good merch is
in
never
the Meow Wolf
open.
section. I hope they hear this.
You
I
know
hope-
you're a Denverite when this boils your blood.
Yeah, Kate's face is slowly rising in
Veins
color.
are popping.
They're about to pop
I
out of her
feel
face.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I have one that I think you both will definitely relate to. You have a weird Colfax story. Something happened to you on
yeah.
Colfax. You met a weird man.
Yep.
You've had an accosting situation. And generally, to me, it's when someone can talk about Colfax in a way where they understand it and they think it's funny, even though it's kind of weird and maybe uncomfortable.
Even though you're like trauma dumping on someone, and
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, "Oh, Colfax."
Yeah, exactly.
you
can
guy
tell,
with
like-
a knife in a bathrobe, you know.
Yeah, that's just Colfax things.
Yeah, I saw a guy sharpening an axe there. I know.
And he was not at the axe throwing place. He was just
this
on the
was
street.
this
out
was
and about.
pre-axe throwing place.
Great.
He's kind of a trendsetter in that way.
He was just trying to get a grant to
Yeah.
get the loan for the renting the building.
He was on the cutting edge of the.
This lady, she loves puns.
It's never stops.
Hey, it's Paul Caroli, executive producer with CityCast Denver. And I know it's not always easy finding your way here in Denver. When I first moved here, I didn't understand what people were talking about when they said we needed the moisture so bad. It's a very dry climate. I understand that now. And that's why the mission of CityCast Denver speaks to me. We spend all day, every day, finding the most compelling stories, the most interesting people, and the best insider recommendations so you can make the most of this city and also make this city better. Members of CityCast Denver make that possible, and we couldn't keep doing this work without you. Become a member of CityCast Denver today at membership.citycast.fm and get exclusive perks like ad-free listening, event invites, and members-only updates. That's membership.citycast.fm. Thanks.
Okay, our final category. This is top tier. This is what we're calling the double black diamond Subaru driving, green chili smothering, corduroy jacket wearing, native bumper sticker, if that's your thing, level Denverite.
It
Who wants
probably
to go?
shouldn't
It
be
shouldn't
your
be.
thing, though.
Unless you're indigenous, don't have that.
Yeah.
I think
bumper
I agree
sticker.
with you, but we do have to acknowledge that it is still out there
It's
and
still a
people
thing.
are in
We're
it. They're
not
We're
into
here to
it.
tell them don't.
I
Yeah.
agree. I'm with you. I'm with you.
If you use a little blow dryer, get somewhere near a plug,
Yeah.
little blow dryer, that sticker
Pull that
will come
right
off.
Yeah, and then you can put on anything else.
And then you could just
Yeah, put
say,
like a wax track sticker or something
Yeah.
else that says Denver.
how about
but
a
like you
simple,
only know if
I
it's,
live here.
Oh, I live here. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, that doesn't offend anyone.
Yeah, it's kind of like a, and you can take it off if or
I
you
live
wouldn't. You could go anywhere with it and just be
Yeah.
like, I live here, Portland.
You guys
I
have
live here.
so many good merch ideas. This
Yeah, I
is-
know.
Thank you.
Let's start a campaign
Yeah.
to remove the native bumper sticker.
Oh my
trend.
God.
And replace it with
Some
I
really,
live here.
really
I live
great
here.
ideas. Yeah.
I
Or-
mean, that I'm not a native, but got here as fast as I could.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, who are you talking to
Who- yeah,
right
yeah,
now?
I do like those. That
The
is, you're in
inter-dialogue.
dialogue with someone.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you're just arguing via your
Like,
car.
are you apologizing to the person behind you, like that you didn't grow up here?
Yeah, it's like
People move all the time.
Yeah, there's check out the patterns between Texas and California. Don't get me started. I actually just started. I'm looking for more opportunities to talk about this.
Okay.
I put my first bumper sticker on my car recently.
What was
Kate
it?
knows all about this.
Awesome.
I found it at a vintage shop, and it says, "Don't drink and drive, but if you do, drink," and then all big and red, Prairie Farms milk.
Gosh,
And it's like the logo of Prairie Farms. I'm
It's
like,
dairy good.
that is a good. I like bumper sticker culture in general. I do enjoy because a lot of it is that in dialogue, and it's usually someone yelling at their wife or yelling at
Oh my
someone
God.
behind them. But I like this. It feels fairly innocuous. It's about milk.
Yeah.
Well, I have one that's sort of restaurant related, which is you have a favorite restaurant that no longer exists. That's how you know
God.
you've been here long
Or
enough.
bar.
Or a bar that you pine for.
yes.
Do you guys have one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you guys both look so
I know,
bummed out right now.
Well, okay. Gladys, the nosy neighbor.
Oh,
gay
yes.
bar
Rip.
on Santa,
Off Santa
Fe.
Fe, yeah.
The owners still own it. They operate trade. If you're listening, guys, bring it back.
It was a great spot.
I
Great
love
spot
that
for
place.
shows,
It's a great
fun shows.
name,
Oh,
too.
great name. So much
It's so
fun.
silly. The Gallup Cafe in Highlands was mine. Do you remember that place?
I do. I
They
totally
had the
forgot about
best
that place.
brunch. It was never, I think people only thought they were a coffee shop. So there was
Yes.
never any line for brunch. It
Oh.
was so good. Their baked goods were amazing. Everyone that worked there was really cool.
Yeah.
I RIP to the Gallup Cafe.
This is reminding me of a
Damn.
place that you both would have loved that was 20 years ago called Bump and Grind, which was like brunch, drag brunch, just all the time.
Wow.
You had me at Bump and Grind.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You
like
should- you-
Early
didn't need to say
2000s
anything
Denver
else.
too. It was
Yeah.
it was a beautiful
all they
place.
sold was never a bunch of stuff I can't say.
a bunch of beep.
Yeah, a bunch of beep 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 beep.
Okay, this one is an embarrassing one to be sad about. So embarrassing.
What?
Fast casual. Pizzeria Locale.
No,
Oh,
they had
I
the best
love
pizza.
that
They also
place.
did like a 2-for-1 deal sometimes.
you
It
could
was
get it for
so
dirt cheap.
It was
good.
really good.
And the salad was so fire.
Oh, that place was so
I don't know why I'm
good.
whispering all of a sudden.
Yeah,
it's just like bring it back.
Dead
guys.
restaurant ASMR.
Yeah.
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 But I do love it because this is something that, like, you know, you've been here long enough when something like that genuinely bums you out.
Yeah.
You think about
it feels.
that food.
It's like this is fast. This is really
Yeah.
healthy. Reasonable, whatever, and a good price.
Lee, did we go yet? Did
No,
you?
I think you're a true Denverite when you decide to start brewing your own beer. And this is obviously something that will last for about 1 to 2 months.
It is a labor-intensive process.
It's labor intensive. Everyone, I've tried it, which is so embarrassing.
That's so awesome.
It tasted horrible.
Did you get a beer brewing kit from like Sky Mall?
Absolutely
Or...
not. It was from the cheapest place online I could find it. But I was like, it was like 2015, and I was like, brewery culture is a big thing. Like, I should try it. No. I think the next iteration of this, and I'm already seeing this like in my friend groups, is growing your own mushrooms at home.
Yes.
Yep.
That's kind
Absolutely.
of like the evolution of like, I'm just going to take matters into my own
Yeah,
I was
hands.
going to say, we're already there because there's not as much availability. It's like with beer, you can get it somewhere else.
Right.
Mushrooms, everyone's still trying to figure out where to
Yeah.
get them. If you're the guy that can
But-
grow them,
Then you're a fun guy.
Yeah.
you're the best guy at this party.
Exactly.
All right, who else? Do you have another one, anybody?
I put Denver Mint.
I love that yours was to go to tourist traps.
Yeah, wait, what? Never in my life would I ever consider stepping foot in the Denver Met by choice.
I didn't put it in any category,
Just an
but
idea.
it's on the list, and I think we should talk about it.
Have you been on a tour there?
As a kid.
I think as a kid as well, but I genuinely don't remember.
Like, okay.
I mean, they make money if, if that jogs your memory. But yeah, do you have anything else?
Let's see. I have my chopping block one is like you're finally a Denverite when you can finally decline an invite to hike a 14er.
When
you
you're
say,
like,
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm at peace.
I've already done that one.
Oh, you wanna know the super snobby thing I get to say is
Stop.
there aren't as many people on the trails in the Southwest, so I don't really like to climb Front Range 14ers.
No.
AKA I'm hungover, like
I'd rather do anything else than get up at 3 a.m. and pile into your
seriously.
Subaru.
yeah, but
to,
you
like-
guys really should look at some of the 14ers in the Southwest. It's a much better experience.
That is so painful.
Isn't that the best? But I still get to turn down doing physical exercise. So it's like a win-win.
Which is kind of hard to do out here.
I also think it's a little translatable to this idea that sometimes you're a Denverite if you've stopped telling people about the good stuff in Denver because you don't want anybody to ruin it because there's too many people that go to the thing you like or the restaurant
That's
you
when
like.
you're like, you should go to Avanti.
Yeah. Denver Central Market, I hear, has amazing pizza.
Your selfie game at Happy Camper will be amazing.
So good.
I think my last one for this is you know you're a Denverite when you feel entitled to an invite at Casa Bonita and or you've been there more than once.
Yeah.
I have had this conversation
100%.
with a lot of people.
I'm guessing you have been based on the Casa Bonita shirt you're wearing
Right
that
now.
doesn't seem 20 years old.
It's a pink
I bought it last
Casa
week.
Bonita.
I love
Amazing.
you.
How was it?
It was awesome.
I
How
can't
do I
wait,
get on the
dude.
list?
I do feel I'm like
I don't
pissed that I
know.
haven't heard from anybody.
My
do you
mom,
mean?
my mom got an invite after I made her sign up with like 3 email addresses,
Oh,
and then
nice.
That is so
9 months
funny.
later or whatever, she got.
Oh my God. So
Tickets.
there's no chance.
No, I mean we didn't even barely get press access, so just sign up as many email addresses as you can.
All right.
I've got
Dictopia is gonna
Dictopiacomedy@gmail.com.
get on the list to go to
My
Casa
personal
Bonita.
one, my work one, my other work
I'm
one.
serious.
my
I would
spam
do
one.
that, and that might be the way you
I
get
have
it.
very fond memories
I was
as
just
a kid.
gonna say, did you get to do birthdays there or anything?
Yeah,
Kate?
my 27th birthday.
I
it was
did my
like
21st birthday.
it
It was
was
there as well.
It was like one of the last years. It was like
it was-
kicking before
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shutdown and
It was
of Casa Bonita.
Pretty sad.
And I was like, wouldn't it be so fun? And I my whole family went, and my mom and aunt and uncle they have like good taste and I don't know. They like the finer things.
yeah.
That is not the place for
And I
people
was
that like the finer things.
"Sucks to suck. Let's go to Casa Bonita." And
They were looking at the garbage on the tray, just like, we paid how much for this?
yeah, and so all the pictures are me like, and my family
happy.
just
being
like
so
dying.
pissed
Yeah,
at you.
but I have really fond memories as a kid.
Yeah.
of being there.
It's awesome. I think I went that year, like the year before it shut down, with a bunch of friends. We took a party bus out there and
This
got
is-
so drunk.
So this
Iconic,
is the
really.
perfect make you a Denverite story because you did something additional and brought Casa Bonita. Like I used to have friends that would do the all you can eat enchilada plate till you puke.
Oh,
And that was
no.
like whoever puked first was out and whoever could
my
keep
God.
going. Yeah. It was gnarly. But like taking a party bus to Casa Bonita, maybe
That's
sounds
pretty
normal
funny.
now,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
funny,
it
yeah.
was not. It doesn't seem like it's like, do you really want to spend that kind of money to do that? Of
Yeah.
course, because it's hilarious. It's a great
Yeah,
story.
It was
it's like
so funny.
really awesome.
We were just drinking so much, and then they started jumping off. I did not know what I was getting into, so I was
Sure.
like really hungry.
Oh no, you don't go there
Oh,
No
hungry.
one prepared me.
How were you supposed to
It was
know that
ADHD.
you can't eat the food at a restaurant?
Right,
Like,
I
know.
know.
what?
Who
Pay
didn't tell you
$30.
that?
I know.
Yeah.
I should have. I mean, it was definitely a me thing.
Those
I
girls are not your friends.
Yeah, screw you, Jessica.
Something I found very funny when I went last time is that their "we're hiring" thing was like engraved in the wall.
Oh my god,
They are
that's so
literally
funny.
always hiring.
That
Can't
it was
retain.
like, yeah, it was part of the like plaster artwork. It
was
to be like, we're hiring.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they're still hiring too.
How was
so,
the food?
You know, it was fine. I have to say, I still
Oh.
don't go there for the food, but Everything else I loved.
Did you eat beforehand?
No,
That feels like a step up.
That's what I used to do. So there used to be an Italian restaurant down the street called Dino's, and we would eat there first.
Oh my God.
And then go, but Dino's is now a gas station.
I love Dino's.
They knocked it down.
Something else that feels kind of old Denver is Gaetano's.
Oh, yeah.
Love that place. Have you been?
Oh,
Actually, that's where you should take your dad. I think
Oh, really?
that's an impressive Denver place.
It was like an old Denver mob hangout.
Perfect.
And in the
and it's
bathroom,
sort of themed that way still.
in the bathroom, it's all of the like
all the family.
organized
Yeah.
crime posters. I love
Wow.
Gaetano's.
Was it like Italian?
Yeah.
It's Italian. It's just down the
It's
street
like a
from
red
the Bug.
sauce
It's right by the
restaurant.
theater.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, and that's a fun place too. But I do feel like too, if you've been in Denver a while, that's a good place to take people to be like, oh, this is Denver. This is cool Denver stuff.
Back when Denver was interesting.
Shady.
Synonymous. Yes. Yes.
Well, Lee and Kate, thank you so much. This was so fun.
We love you guys.
We love you. Thank you for having us
This is the
back on the
best.
pod. Thanks, CityCast listeners.
Yeah. Have a great day, everybody.
You're so sweet. A couple of things before we say goodbye today. One, we checked and Snooze takes reservations now, but only on weekdays. And two, we want to hear from you. What was the moment or thing you did that made you feel like a Denverite for the first time? Was it waiting in line for brunch or brewing your own beer or something else entirely? Leave us a voicemail with your name and neighborhood on the You're Not a Denverite Until hotline at 720-500-5418, and you might hear it on the show. That number again is 720-500-5418. That's all for today here on CityCast Denver. If you enjoyed this show, why not take a minute to tell that guy sharpening an axe on Colfax about us? Rate the show wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to our morning newsletter and learn more about us at denver.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. See you later. I was just going to recite the Shane Company commercial. I was thinking of things that you could do if you lived here a long time. Although I learned that Tom Shane of Shane Company, it's not a local company. They're actually multi-state.